Welcome to Hoops and Headspace, the podcast where mental health and sports intersect. I'm your host, Jada Rich.
I'm co-host Tay.
Sure. So today we're going to talk about athlete burnout, whether that's mentally, physically, emotionally. So first we'll start off with, what's your definition of athlete burnout?
Where you're not totally in tune with everything, whether it's, like you said, physically, mentally, emotionally. It's just, you burnt out on it. You over it, really, in a sense.
Right. So when you played, how'd you deal?
And you know how way we came up, put it on the back burner. You just deal with it when you deal with it. It wasn't as talked about it as it is now. You know, we looked at it different from how they look at it now. So yeah.
I mean, because and to be honest, we were taught that like by everybody.
Yeah.
Like it was, it was coaches, it was parents, it was
grandparents.
It was like
whoever.
top to bottom. And I mean, they lived their life the same way. It wasn't like they was pushing something on us that they wasn't doing.
They was teaching us what they were taught.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But in a sense, you're in this position where you're being taught survival, and it's like I kind of feel like when you get tired of surviving, that can bleed into what you're doing.
Bleeding into, what we feel like we care about, we love, we passionate about, and when you don't care about what you care about, like that'll mess with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and when and then in a sense, I ain't gonna lie, in a sense, when you younger, part of you was like, yeah, this was gonna get me out too. Yeah. This was gonna get us out. This was gonna get everybody out survival mode right here. If I can do this, if I can play this sport, if I can push through all this and be good at it, then we
good. We out of here.
Yeah, we gone. We with the Jefferson now. It's over with.
But like now that I'm older and stuff, it was like it's 100 million people thinking the same thing.
Yeah, but that's what an older mindset too.
We just looking like, no, we know we see what we see, so like we ain't just really worried about
against what I'm seeing.
I'm good.
I kind of like my odds, so. But we ain't thinking the big picture. You know what I'm saying? Reality, and
living in a fantasy.
Yeah.
For a long time.
Yeah.
Then when you get older, you like, man, that's one in a lifetime type of jobs.
Yes. Was it 1%, 2%, something like that? I think it's 1. Something very low.
Very low.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like we live in a different era because now athletes are speaking out about mental health and how it affects them and how they cope and deal with things, giving us a chance to see them as people.
And like, I think that's the beauty of it. Like, we forget, like, they people just like us. Yeah. They deal with everything we deal with.
Yeah.
Their life is broadcast. We really dehumanize them in a way.
Yeah, we do. And I'll say, from the outside looking in, everybody always say, money don't make you happy. Well, for one, I like to find out. For two,
let me see.
Let me
be the judge of that. I don't want to go off.
It may not make you happy. It may not make me happy. It might though.
I would love to find out. You know what I'm saying?
we think of big money problems.
Mm-hmm.
That to us it ain't a problem. You know what I'm saying? But per their point of view, it is for them.
It is, because you gotta sit back and think like they the breadwinner.
Yeah.
You gotta take care of a lot of people, and then you gotta understand you can't take everybody. Everybody ain't deserving of it. You know what I'm saying? So
Then some of them come with you. You gotta find out later.
that they ain't really
They
with
ain't
you.
deserving.
So
So how do you deal with that mentally,
how do you
emotionally? Then go out there
and
and
do your
still
job?
do your job.
And then they critique you, they break your job
Yes,
down, like they try to destroy you.
and
Like they people
and
just
you
like
know,
us.
even with the athletes that are speaking out, you know, that's a double-edged sword. You got the people that grew up in our era and you know raised their kids on that mindset,
Mm-hmm.
and they haven't changed that mindset. They feel one way. You got people that have changed their mind, they understand, or I have always understood, and you know it's a battle of that too. So let me ask you this: do you feel like there's a point of burnout to where it is valid for these professional players to miss games or events that people pay a lot of money to come and see, that people are burnt out from working to get?
It's you gotta think. I when it come to that, I think about my era. Kobe not sitting,
All right.
KG not sitting.
Mm-mm.
You know, them guys.
Nobody's
No,
sitting.
nobody's sitting. Like is like you said double edged sword. Cause how I am, like I know we paid a lot of money to see you play, bro. You need to suit
Yeah.
up. If it ain't like a season in the injury.
Yeah. Like imagine like where we from. So let's say you save up for you
Man,
and Easton to go to Memphis and watch Memphis play LA.
and Lucas sitting.
He said, "No, you know what? I'm burnt out. I,
I'm gonna
I'm
be
not playing
upset.
tonight."
I'm gonna be upset, but at the same time, like I try to be understanding of everybody's situation. I don't know
Right.
what he dealing with.
Right.
He probably can't play.
Right. That's his best capabilities. And then if
Exactly.
he get out here anyway,
And then he go out here and shoot 4 for 20. Like, man, I came to this game.
yeah,
Oh, you should have said. I'm gonna be
yeah,
like that afterwards. So like if they not at 100, somewhat of 100%, I know you will never be 100%
right.
playing in the NBA. But if you can go, go. If you can go, I think I like what the NBA has did with like they gotta make they gotta play like 65 games to make like all NBA and stuff like that. I like that. Put more pressure on these guys to play if you
Mm-hmm.
can play. Cause a lot of guys just be I don't want to play.
And while we talk about the guys, let's talk about this. So they say about 11% of athletes deal with the burnout,
Mm-hmm.
and most of them are women. So my thing is, and this isn't a knock, because everybody has a grueling schedule. Everybody has their ways they have to make a living. I do understand the ins and outs of the finances and the fact that they're just not getting to a point to where they can possibly be a financially stable point to be able, you know, as far as just playing here. They're just
Mm-hmm.
not, and I'm loving that. I'm loving the fact that they're getting the attention that I feel like they've deserved for a long time.
For a very long time.
You know, because I've watched since like Lisa Leslie and them. Like I remember going to like
Mm-hmm.
a game in Atlanta to watch them in the Dream play. That was back when they had Angel McCoughtry and them.
Yeah.
And like I said, they had Lisa Leslie and them. Tina Thompson, you know, with the red lipstick. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I didn't get on there early.
But I remember like the tickets wasn't that, you know, my mama took me
Yeah.
as my birthday. We went to Atlanta. You know, the tickets wasn't high. We got to sit close enough for me to get like my bag signed and stuff. And
That's
it was like barely anybody there. You know what I'm saying? To now, it's sold out games. I love it. Now, one thing I do hate, well, I'm not gonna say hate. Let me not do that. The app don't get funny just because y'all making some money. The app, they trying to, you know, act a little funny with the app because they getting some money. But
but
I,
rightfully so.
yeah,
Rightfully
yeah.
so.
But like I do enjoy the fact that they get more limelight and possibly, like I said, get to the point where they can financially stand alone on their income from the
Mm-hmm.
WBA. You know. But you have women that deal with postpartum. You have women that, like I said, deal with the. I can't imagine. Like I have a former teammate. I can't imagine going overseas to play.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know you. I don't know them. I don't even know what you're saying.
for the most part. Like,
You know what I mean? Like I think back to Love and Basketball when she was in the locker room and she had to look
yeah,
over and was like, "What the
what's
coach say? What she say?" You know what I mean? Like,
mm-hmm.
you have no idea. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? So, but to a point where you have to do that though. It's not an option. You know what I mean? Like for the guys, again, it's not an option. The only time they got to go across the seas is during the Olympics when they choose
Olympics.
to go home.
Well, you know, the NBA they got a lot of games overseas
You
now,
know, something
but
like
for
that.
yeah,
But
most
it's
are
not mandatory.
mandatory. You don't have
It's
to
not needed.
at
You
all.
know, um, and you know, my question. So, what is your take on? Do you feel like? Why do you feel like it affects women more? Let's put it there. Let's start there. Why do you feel like it affects
Why
women
they?
more? Like there's a higher percentage of women that are affected by athlete burnout than men.
Man, y'all, they got a lot to deal with, you know. So, like you said, postpartum and menstrual cycle,
Good
and so
answer. You
like, you know, so that's a lot to
yeah,
deal with. So then most of them mothers and
right,
then they the breadwinner. They gotta, you know,
right.
so like you gotta take all that into account. But I feel like I heard you speaking on like their finances. You know, they'd be able to do more. I feel like the WNBA really missed out on like to get to the popularity that it is now is when Maya Moore stepped away. Man, Maya had the league on fire, and like
And you said, you know what?
when she stepped away like that,
Jesus loves me, this I know.
I feel like it really started trending down when she stepped away.
Yeah,
But she did what she did.
yeah. So let me, yeah, that's what. So, at what point do you feel like they should say, "Let me take a break"? And at what point do you feel like they should be like, "Let me push through"? Like, give me an example of something you feel like is something you should push through, and then something you like, you know what? Yeah, take a break on that.
It's just like I can't speak for them, but like it depends on I put for my just for like how I think. Like if it ain't like life threatening or career injury or you know, like if you feel like your mental in like a stable state or something like that, like I understand we have our ups and downs.
So, what's an unstable state to you?
Like if it ain't just really just stressing you out constantly, like I feel like that's for me. I can't speak for
Right,
everybody else,
right.
but for me, I'm like I get to it when I get to it. If it's like that, just push through. But if it's just like I said, life threatening or
So, do you feel like you still stuck in the same mindset then?
I mean, I do keep that with me. I change how I am, but like for the most part, like that's my go-to. That's
Yeah,
that's I know I can lean. I can
yeah,
always lean on it
yeah,
because it done got me through so much.
yeah.
Just push through. I was listening to an interview one day, and dude was like, "You want to know the difference between a buffalo and a cow?" He was like, "A buffalo run through the storm. Cow runs away from it."
Correct.
They was like, "Buffalo, man, you gonna get through that storm? Yeah, it's scary, you know, this, that, and the third, but you gonna get through it quicker. Cause eventually when you keep running, that storm gonna
Gonna
catch
catch
up.
up to you.
So just go hit it head on.
Yeah.
So I lean on a lot. Yeah, I do refer to how we was brought up, but I do check on my mental. Like, you sure you're good? I take
I'm better than I
was
but like at the same time, is that a lot to say? You know, is that a lot to say? Because coming from being so anti mental health, like
mm-hmm.
especially like dealing with my own, like it's like it took me forever to even start to confront the idea, even though in the back of my mind, you
Yeah,
know,
you know. I
because I'm
know
pushing it back
yeah.
there, and it's all piling up back there. I know it's back there, you know.
It was
But
race.
like we said, it like the cow, all that
Man,
stuff back
back
there.
there.
I'm gonna have to confront that stuff at some point in time. and you get to a point where, like for me, I got to a point where the mental began to affect the physical. And so it's like now I'm dealing with physical problems stemming from the mental problem, and it's just becoming a bigger issue. You know, so I do try and check more than I used to, but at the same time, I am that person that does face it head on, get through it, you know, all of that. That's my go-to. Now, am I gonna have my moments within it?
Absolutely.
Where I'm probably gonna
absolutely
throw some stuff
and let me have my moment.
Cry.
Let me have
scream, all that. Yeah, let me have it. You can think I'm crazy, whatever you want to.
I don't care.
Yeah, let me have
it.
Yeah, like you know,
I
what
gotta
I'm saying?
get that.
That moment.
And people deal with it different. Like you go out there and yell, man, I want to go walking.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, now don't get me wrong, man. I done had some moments, G. I done had some moments. I done hit some mobs.
What?
I done hit some mobs, bro. Cause I gotta get away from the situation. You know what I'm saying? You know, some people want to discuss stuff right now.
And I'm like that. But when I want, like when I'm having one of my days, one of them up and downs,
right?
Hold on, give me 15 minutes. Let me go take a little walk because I don't want to snap. Because when I walk away from it, you trigger something, and I don't want to snap. So hold on, let me process this.
Because I'm not to a point where I can have this conversation with you
maturely.
And so even with that, like with athletes, like let's talk about AB. Like when you get to a certain point mentally, and you know what I'm saying, you are here, and you snap.
Mm-hmm. I don't like speak on AB because like I really don't know what's going on in his head.
Exactly.
So, like,
but that's what I'm saying. Like you don't.
If he know, all I can say, he know himself. And if he say he ain't got what he ain't got, so hey, I let AB do AB. I want the brother.
Which we're gonna find out later.
Happy, healthy. I know I'll live your life.
But my thing is like when he took the jersey off and stuff like that.
You wildin'. It's disrespectful. I don't care what you say. Yes,
so you don't think it was a mental breakdown?
Only he knows.
I know that only he knows. I know that only Antonio Brown knows if Antonio Brown
I don't know because like
had a mental break. I said, does Tay think that Antonio Brown had a breakdown?
All I can say, he's very passionate.
Yeah.
Very passionate about the game.
Right.
And I've had former teammates.
Who are you, Marshawn Lynch?
No.
It was I'm only answering this so I don't get fired.
Yeah. But like, no, it could have just been like an overly passionate moment where he just had to let all that, like with your yell, like. So I don't know. It could have been an emotions, but from the outside looking in, it did look like a mental breakdown. But then I have to think about who Antonio Brown is. He's a very passionate guy. He wears his emotions on his sleeve, and it just could have been an overload where he could have, he been holding it in for a little minute. You take out this, you know what I'm saying? I quit. Like, do this, man. I want to throw me the ball, like you bull stuff, and so like, I don't know. I just want the best for a brother. That's all. Yeah. But it looked from that, like I said, outside looking in, it did look like a mental breakdown. But I take accountability to the player too. Like I don't try to dehuman. Like man, that's he passionate about what he do. So he could have just boiled over a little too much.
So where is the line between athletes being burnt out and dealing with it in whatever manner they see fit? While where's that line to where we hold them accountable and say you still have a job? Because I think that's our issue as regular people. I think that's my problem personally. Like before I really started broadening my mind and trying to understand more, one of my things was like, I can't go to my job and say, you know what? You know what? I'm not even gonna go. Hey, look, hey, I'm not feeling it today mentally. I'm a little burnt out, and I think I'll let you know. I'm gonna let you know when I'm coming back after I get some, some therapy and all that stuff, I'll let you know. Matter of fact, I had my doctor call you, and we'll go from there.
And you still get paid.
And my bills are still paid. This and the third. John Wall, I don't know how many games he said he played. We have to look at that later. But it was very little with a lot of money.
I know one year he didn't play at all. I think the highest he ever played was like 45 games.
We can't do that though. You know what I'm saying? I think that's one of my biggest things. Is like
I just be try to understand it, like both sides. Like, man, I don't know his body. I really don't know if he really can get up here and go do what he do. And I know from experience, like as I tore my ACL and I wasn't a player that I was before, like that bothered me. Because it was games where I like, man, I don't even want to. I'm not who I was before I did this. So like when they sit, I be like, I get it because I went through it, and that's like that can mess with you mentally too.
Yeah.
Like I'm not who I was. I mean, I jumped way higher than this. I ran way faster than this.
Yeah.
And not having that burst, and I know what I was, man. That took a lot out of me my senior year. That's why I was ready for the season to be over with.
Yeah.
So like I get that, like you said, that double-edged sword. I get both sides. You need to play if you can play, but like I get it at the same time because you're not who you was.
Yeah. So and I think that's what you said. That's the biggest thing is taking the moment to understand someone else doesn't invalidate your opinion. And people have to understand that you can have your opinion and it can be valid to you, 100%. But that doesn't mean that you don't take the opportunity to understand the other side. People feel like if I understand the other side, I have to. You don't have to agree.
You don't have to agree. Just understand.
Just understand it.
Understand, like, say you the best at what you do, a brain surgeon, and like you break a finger, now your hand not as steady. You don't think that's gonna bother you? Yeah. And you a brain surgeon.
Like on Grey's Anatomy. You watch Grey's Anatomy? You watch Grey's Anatomy?
Dibble and dabble every now and then.
You need to go back.
I dibble and dabble every now and then.
You need to go dive in. Don't dibble dabble, dive.
Have a toe in, toe out. Test the water.
Take your take your socks off. Put your feet in.
Watch. You asking for a lot, but I'll think about it. I'll be open to it.
Because Derek, he's a brain surgeon on there. Like a moment where he's dealing with personal issues and stuff, and it's affecting him. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's the thing. Other people are excused. Like this is the thing. You will understand if your doctor said that. If your doctor said, you know what, hey, I'm not at my best today to come in there.
Okay.
I don't. Let's reschedule.
Enjoy your day.
No problem.
Enjoy your day.
You know what? Thank you for letting me know.
Appreciate you.
Yeah,
that's how I know you care about me.
Yes.
You would have brought me in and you went on your best and something happened, brother.
I appreciate that.
I appreciate you. I respect you way more. I'm gonna recommend you a little more.
Exactly.
He cares about you.
Yes.
Go to him. He'll call in like, hey, brother, I ain't feeling it today. Take your day.
He's 100% transparent. I love him.
Yeah. You can't beat him.
Can't beat him with his feet. It's over.
Can't beat him.
It's over.
Man.
What? But again, when it comes to these athletes, they don't get the same grace.
They don't. And that's another layer to it.
Yeah.
That's another burden.
Yeah. That's another thing you gotta deal with mentally. That's another thing you gotta deal with physically. And then how much money they put into themselves to keep doing it.
Who were I really like when they be talking? At some points, I'd be like, y'all really wilding. Who were the hell y'all to tell them if they can play? If they can't play, and then when say they play, and then they ain't their best, y'all dogging them. Joel Embiid, for example, they said the man couldn't walk. Need his big. Then he go out there and have a fluke game, you killing him.
Or my thing is mentally, we hadn't thought about this. Mentally, Zion, Luka, Harden, let me gain 3 pounds. God forbid I gain 3 pounds.
I'm fat. I'm out of shape. He don't care about the game. Oh, he's doing it for money. He'll never win a championship. Yada
Yeah.
yada 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 yada. I ate good this summer. So what? From what I hear, NBA stores, y'all eating up the food before the players get it anyway. So what do you mean?
Right.
Oh yeah. I don't know. People just, in which I understand they got a job to do, but like, don't forget they humans. They like I said, we dehumanizing.
I'm telling you from experience. It's some folks that treat middle school games harder than high school games. It's folks that sit here and treat little upward like games
NBA finals.
like the NBA yeah. And these are some kids.
And I feel like this was wrong with the league. I feel like this was wrong with basketball because it's so much structure in basketball now.
Yeah.
In which that's okay. But training 24/7, just copying somebody else's move.
Copy paste, copy paste, copy paste.
Copy paste. Where's the creativity?
Bro, I'll be
Like
playing.
that's
And
why
that's some kid. That's what some folks you play. That's what they look like. Especially some kids now, because they get a trainer, teach you this one move, and you hit this one move. Then you got these other kids that barely play, ain't got no IQ enough to know you're finna hit the same move you done hit the past 3 quarters. You know that's the era now though.
That's the era. Everybody I want to highlight, I want to mixtape. Nah, bro, work on your game.
But we live in an era where they see quick success. In their mind, it looks like quick success. And everybody compares success.
It's not. It's not. Like we thought we worked hard back in our day, but like Brett, you have to sit back and think like these are professional athletes. They spend most of their day watching film, training, getting shots up, practice.
Out of 24 hours, bro.
Like,
You talking about
and that's just an average
like
dude.
10 to 12?
Like that's just an average NBA player. Like think about guys like Kobe, Bron.
Yeah, like the average is doing what we said.
That's just average. Like the way they
And
think. Like,
and imagine how much those players go through. The bench players, the player, because everybody swear they can beat them.
Man, listen.
Everybody swear, man, I can beat I can beat him.
The NBA
What's only get out there then.
The NBA only employs 450 people. Let's think about that. Over the 75 years, there's only been 15,000 people to play in the NBA.
Right.
Over 75 years,
right.
15,000 people. Y'all couldn't hold water to these NBA players. To the 12th man on the bench.
I've gotten to the point where I understand players missing games and stuff like that. Whether it be physically, mentally, I've gotten to the point where I understand that. And it happens a lot in other sports too. Like there's several tennis players, like and stuff that have done that. All that. I mean, we know hoops, so I can't really speak too big on everybody else.
Hold on, coach. I'm putting my coaching hats on. This is a question I've been dying to ask you. As a coach, everybody wants to be the main person. Everybody wants to be that guy. But in reality, there's only like really 1.5 guy. So like how do you like deliver that message? Like, no, we have to like this is who we're gonna run through.
And this isn't your role.
This isn't your role. This is how I see fit for you to fit with the team. Like
younger me, don't ask her. Younger me was like before understanding. It was I don't understand how you don't understand how that's not your role. Because if we're being realistic, how can scoring be your role? You can't. Let's start with you can't score. Let's start there. Let's before we even talk dribbles, before we even talk getting to the bucket.
No, I'm just saying you can't
get a bucket.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
You can layups.
You know what I mean. So how do you feel like
that's your role?
That's your role, and that was my delivery. I would say now I've learned through studying so much about the success of open-ended questions. So let's say, Tay, I coach you, and you think you a walking bucket. Like you said, we're not gonna bring nobody else into it yet.
Mm-hmm.
So you really feel like you're a bucket. What makes you feel like you could be a leading scorer? What can you bring to the table in order for you to get the points you feel like you can produce? What's your answer?
See, like, it's hard for me to be in that mindset because I always knew I was never the best scorer on the team. I'm a point.
Maybe we should flip it.
Yeah, you should flip it. You
but
should flip
but
it.
the thing is though, but depending on his answer,
yeah,
I go off that
Okay.
answer because what I've learned scientifically or
Mhm.
whatever, psychologically or whatever, you make them tell themselves
what they think.
you're not a scorer.
Exactly.
When you can sit there and get them to the point where
They're like, okay, I see what you're saying.
something come out their mouth close to, I'm not a scorer. Harness on that. Here goes another question until we get to, yeah, maybe that's not my role. Maybe it's not. So now our next question is, so what do you feel like is another strong suit? So you felt like scoring was your number one thing. What did you feel like number two was? Now let them answer that. Hopefully number two is right. Well, I do feel like I'm good at rebounding. You know what? I think so too. Because if we really look at like practices and we look at film and stuff, you get a lot of those.
So y'all watch film?
Yeah. Now, do we need to work on when you get them offensive ones, how we can put them back and get you some of them buckets? Yes. But what your strong suit is right now? Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. You can get up there. You can.
That's I wanted to.
But that's the better. That's the
older, mature,
understanding.
I get it. But
before is I don't get that. I don't get how you don't get that.
Like I didn't start watching film a little bit till later because like back then we didn't. But now as I got older, like I go back and watch like old games and it's like watching film. Like I'm like, okay, and now I see why they ran this and that. Like I love like studying film now, but like I enjoy watching film now. Like it's peaceful to me.
Yeah.
And like I wish I had like this mindset back then because like especially being a point, I should have watched a lot more film in my career.
For sure.
A lot more film because I was already. I feel like my strong suit was passed.
That's what I was just gonna say. Yeah.
I got joy out of it.
Guard.
True point.
You true point guard.
I know. Like,
I remember you love Rondo.
That's like I modeled my game after that man.
Yeah.
Like y'all can go get the 28, 29.
So,
I got 18 assists. And guess what? Y'all gonna run through a wall for me now. Because y'all know, just give me the ball, I'm finna give it right back. I just want to touch it. That's it.
I just want to get my hands on
it. You know what I'm saying? Let me dish it off. Let me get mine. Yeah. I'm not scoring. That's my.
And I get a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? Like by the end of the game, I might have a smooth 8 and 10.
No, I'm trying to have like 6 and 16. I need 6. Like give me 6.16. Like I had 16. I need 3 more assists. I need 3 more assists, and you need 6 more points.
You know how it's different.
Like like
I was the one time I want the 6 more.
Y'all can get here. Just run.
For sure. Say this.
Run. Put your hand up.
For sure.
Be ready.
For sure. Come on.
He look like I'm finna shoot it. I'm not. I promise you. I got wide open layup here.
Thank you.
Like
that down is delicious.
I love playing with Jacob Gurley, Ishmael, Devon. Like, man.
Y'all had some years.
Man,
y'all had a little span.
We did.
Well, y'all should
have won one.
Y'all had a little span. I'll say from like Michael Neal to y'all.
To my year, 16.
Y'all had some years where y'all could have.
And I feel like our year, if everything would have panned out how it was supposed to happen, if Devon would have came my junior year, which would have been Jacob's senior year.
Yeah.
I had it all planned out. Man, I had everything planned out, Jada. That's 28. That's 25. I can get wide 12. Easy.
So I forgot about Lil Wayne.
I can get wide. Really,
I forgot about Lil Wayne.
I really can get wide 16 if I just take 8. Well, if I don't take no shots, I can get Christian 10. Big Devin, that's 18. And
I forgot about Big Devin.
And most of his gonna come
off Big Devin.
Off of offensive rebounds.
Yeah,
like bro, Jada had it all planned out. Now I'm finna lead the state in assists.
Yeah.
That was my whole goal. If Devon would have came, I think we would have smacked Ashland. I honestly do.
The way tough did too though.
They was. But like I'm gonna tell you the difference though, like especially Jacob senior year, we didn't have that guy that can go get us another. And then and the way Devon played, like that spaced the floor, and that's gonna open it up for Jacob even more.
My thing is though, just be petty. Who's gonna guard
Tipler? Yeah. Honestly, if you going off how I would have did it or how my coach would have done it, because like I know
I'm asking for y'all to win.
Me, I'll take that challenge.
I need to say that.
I don't. That's what I'm out there for. I'm finna guard.
Okay, so my question is, like,
he gonna get his. I understand that,
but that's what I'm saying. But
he gonna get his.
Okay, but let's say Tip average. I know 25.
He could, yes.
What was he gonna have that night?
He would have got his 25, but you finna take 25 shots.
Like he gonna have to work.
You finna have to work. Like I don't care. I don't care if you get your shot. You're not gonna shoot your percentage. No, I'm not doing all that, bro. It's just sound deep. I'm being a pest.
Yeah.
I'm pissing you off, but I'm not talking. I don't talk. I never talk. That wasn't my thing. The only time I'm talking is like, hey, scream, get up. Which, that's it. I only talk when you start talking to me. But for the most part, I don't say nothing, so you just like, I don't really know what he on. But you can poke me and KG my favorite player, so like
don't get twisted.
I went to KG University. Like
I will.
It'll come out, you know what I'm saying? But don't do that. But no, like I wanted that challenge though, because like how I look at it, especially if it would have worked out how it worked out, if I had Devon and Jacob, I don't need y'all playing deep. I don't. I just need y'all in the passing lanes, talking, let me know where everything is, because you can serve energy on defensive end because I'm taking on the toughest matchup. I need you fresh on the other end because I know they can't outscore us. Because back then...
So you don't feel like they can outscore y'all?
If we would have had that team, yeah.
They couldn't outscore y'all?
No.
Why do you think that?
Do y'all forget who Jacob Gurley was?
No. But Ashland had a roster.
They did, but like a lot of their stuff came off of defense. With that team I was supposed to have,
right?
We have 3 ball handlers. We have 3 ball handlers.
They can guard y'all.
We have 3 ball handlers.
They can guard them. Yeah. They can guard all 3 of them though. They can guard all 3 of the ball handlers.
I didn't need him to be the deciding factor. I just need Devin to.
You wasn't gonna get enough dump downs for y'all to win.
I don't
dump downs.
That's what y'all think. No,
it don't matter.
Me and Devin had a connection. It was beautiful.
Period, like Shaq and Kobe. Period, like McGrady and
like
Shaq.
Man, like that shit was beautiful. Like because Devin can shoot. He wanted to be a guard, which regular height he is a guard, but like 1A, you a big. Get down there. I'm sorry, I hate it. Yeah. I hate it.
You're a center.
But what you don't realize, like in 1A, bro, you are the biggest specimen we have. Yeah, you 6'4". All you gotta do is this. You got big hands off the glass, bro. That's 8 points for you. They gonna listen. These 2, I know they gonna get their shots up. They gonna hit theirs, but they gonna miss a lot. There go your opportunity right there. That's how I used to talk to Devin. They used to call me the Devin Whisperer.
I got Ashland at 5.
In 5. Okay, outside of Tipler, who else is gonna score?
My cousin Quay was gonna get buckets.
Quay was a hustle player. I love Quay.
What's name is gonna shoot?
Light skin.
Yeah.
Richard.
Yep.
Richard Streaky.
Don't matter.
No, it do matter.
Hey, listen.
We had the link. That's what I'm saying.
He wasn't gonna be Streaky up there in Jackson.
We ain't talking about Jackson. We talking about Blue Mountain Ash. We either in Ashland or we in Blue Mountain.
Right.
I'm talking.
Okay, so let's say y'all in division games. Let's say the 2 times y'all played each other in the season. I got Ashland both games. I got
That's
Ashland
fine.
beating y'all real bad at home. Ashland barely beating y'all because y'all, you know how the rest be up our way. and it's in y'all gym, and it's like hard. It's hard to adjust in there.
No,
it's so tight.
No, it ain't.
What?
It's not hard.
Y'all think? Yes, it is.
No, it.
My feet gotta be like this.
Y'all say that.
My feet gotta go like this if I'm not in the game.
Okay, listen.
I did not want to get subbed out for shit like that.
That's how y'all feel. Y'all have to imagine we play on net all the time. Imagine when we go out to some space.
Don't you feel better? Don't you feel free?
Absolutely. So like y'all adjusting this for one game. We adjusting man, everybody court bigger than ours.
Right.
So we
exactly, bro.
Like we was.
I'm going to shoot a 3. Here go the ref talking about out of bounds. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but
you back, have your foot out.
That was really like a cheat code.
Have your foot out of bounds.
But y'all,
man, you know in Blue Mountain, don't
go to the corner.
Don't run nothing with the corner.
And people never understood that, and they still ran stuff to the corner.
Mm-mm.
But we made y'all. Yeah, come on.
That's crazy. That's horrible. I feel like they should really check that. It's illegal. That's illegal. It is. It's
no, man, that was
MHSAA ASAP. Go see them.
No,
it's illegal.
No, it ain't.
It's illegal. Somebody gonna have to run that back to just.
Hey, no,
it's illegal. It's illegal for sure.
We do. That didn't get loud though. But no, I think we could have beat Ashley. Cause we had a deep team that year. Like, bro, you gotta think our starting lineup would have been me, Devon, Jacob. It was their 4 position was interchangeable. I'm gonna just say Khalil. Then we had Devin. Then we had Wide.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That's y'all soft spot, the 4.
That was always.
Corey brother played the 4 too, right?
Kenny.
Right.
3,
4.
Yeah. That was always.
Yeah, y'all was shaky.
Only time we wasn't shaky was when we had Learn Me and Mike.
Yeah, y'all was shaky at the 4-5. Y'all was always shaky at the 4-5.
You wanna know why?
After that era.
You wanna know why? Because Jamar left.
Yeah.
Jamar left.
Yeah, y'all did have a big in him.
Jamar left.
Yeah.
If I would have, bro, if that class just would have stayed in.
I forgot who y'all had. Cause
if he would have stayed, Jamar would have stayed. Then we bring in Devon. See, like that changes everything. That changes.
I would love to see Jamar and Quavy go against each other.
Look, Quavy, I promise.
Jamar probably. You know what? Hey, you wanna know why y'all lost? Quavy would have gotten Jamar head, and Jamar would have like.
You know who his point guard is?
You know. Listen here, Sensei. Do you know who my cousin is?
I tell Coach Mason. Sit him down.
You know who my cousin is, Sensei? Right. Go sit him down if you want to. Sit him down if you want to. He's taking every chair with him.
And that's fine.
Every chair with him. And he go to sit down.
That's fine.
That's all gone.
That's fine. That is fine. Sit
him
down
pulling
real
AB. Taking all that.
Yes. And that's what he need to get out. Come back in. You good?
There is no comeback. Did you hear me?
You good?
The chairs are gone.
He ain't gonna
the game has paused.
He ain't gonna do no kickback 2 over. He good. I got
the refs have stopped the game.
You just you trying to kill my boy, dog.
I know him since birth.
I don't care.
I know him since birth.
Like, listen.
Birth of a nation.
See, that's the thing. Me and him gonna have that talk. We're like, listen.
Right.
It's your cousin. You know what I'm saying? Chill, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You need a moment, man. Tell coach, bro. I'm trying to win. This nigga go to Jackson.
Right.
Just act right, bro.
Right.
That's it. That's all. Just
he heard
none of it.
None of that.
That's absolutely okay. But I'm gonna pull you back aside. I tell coach, sit you down. I don't got no problem doing it.
He probably gives you what I'm saying. I know. That's probably the first thing you heard, so he let you know he don't care. That's the first part he heard.
I'm telling you, bro. We would have had Jamar, and then Devon came, bro. That would have been some good games.
Yeah,
we missed out on them. I think about the potential teams we were supposed to have after like Ishmael and them. We were supposed to be all right for another 4 or 5 years. Because if Jamar would have stayed, you got to think Quavy would have been there.
Yeah, Q was there, but no, Auntie Lib moved. That was her point. You can't control that.
Man, Quavy would have been.
He was leaving anyway.
And he would have been amazing.
He was amazing in Ashland. He won 2 championships.
But like, man, I feel like they didn't. I feel like they didn't use Quavy right.
He won 2 back-to-back.
He did. I feel like they didn't use him right.
Right, and Tip is getting 30. Tip finna get 30.
That's what I'm saying.
After he get 30, I'm finna
like I gotta like a player like how Quavy was, like that was my dream teammate.
Hustle,
like,
effort.
How can I not give you 8 points real quick?
Yes.
Just run. And he gonna run.
Mm-hmm.
Great runner. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Man.
Layup.
What? Go dunk. Cause guess what? Now you finna get me riled up.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Like, man.
So like another thing, just we went on a little tangent thing.
Yeah, but it happens.
Yeah. So when it comes to those guys we were discussing that aren't that guy, like who do you feel like gets ostracized more? Who do you feel like we harness in on more? That those guys that come in where you need them all of a sudden, and whether it's hit threes, get rebounds, change the whatever your 6th, 7th, 8th man job is. When that horn go off, that's what we expect. Or the lead guys, where the same concept,
but in your role,
and, different roles, but respectively,
your role.
Who do you think we harness in on more? Who do you think we hit on harder, ostracize more?
6, 7 guys, because it's like you do what you do, and we appreciate that, but you don't. We glorify them scores. I know because I wasn't never the first, second, or third option.
Right.
4th or 5th, and that's fine with me. I never cared, but like I always noticed like we always got a little different treatment because most of the time the main scorers they not tough here. A lot of them can't take that. How like you yada yada yada. Like how
big egos.
Yeah. Then like coaches have to adjust to that. I can't come down hard on him. And that's the thing, especially doing for what you need them to do. Like I ain't saying we're using kids, but like I need you at your best capability. And I know if I come down hard on you, you're not gonna be at you. Because I know you're not there. Like especially with me, because you always used to me to pat you on your back, and I need that. Something I had to learn as a point guard. That was something that was. I feel like most point guards don't pay attention to nowadays. They don't. Yeah, I can yell at this guy, but you can't treat everybody like that. Your scores most times like, come on, bro, you gonna hit the next one. You gonna hit the next one. That's the type of score I love. Man, I ain't trying to get a back off subject, but like Javon and Jacob, y'all bull stuff and quit playing.
Yeah.
Come on, what y'all doing?
Yeah, and it's bet. So
they're like, yes, they like that. They need to pick me up.
Yeah.
But, like, to answer your question though, like, come down harder on them. That the lesser guys, the others is like to say the others.
Yeah.
But like, third.
And imagine the mental toll of that. Like, I turn on ESPN. The others. The others. Don't let them name drop you.
Man, what? Like
the others, like.
Yeah.
Don't let them drop you in there.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the coach being hard on me because that showed me that you cared. And like no guy like, you just let you get away with everything.
Yeah. But a lot of coaches, a lot of people now don't understand the new coaching style to where they don't come down hard on everybody, to where they do kind of talk a little softer.
Mm-hmm. But I feel like with the new coaching style, I ain't saying all coaches, but most coaches don't really connect with their players, especially like because I feel like a lot of players. They need that one-on-one. It's like, hey, come holler at me. You
and like, but I also feel like when you get to that point though, to where you get to that point where you feel like come and holler at me, you also get to that point where you earn being able to come down on them. Yeah, if that makes sense. Yeah, and it not be taken.
That's what I'm saying. Because like, because y'all had a relationship. It's like it's familiarity there. And like, because most coaches they don't learn players. They just like
it's X's O's.
X's O's. Nah, like you like. Especially if I was a coach, like I want to learn my players, like how you think. I ain't gonna always put you in basketball situations. I'm put you in real life situations. What you gonna do with such and such? I want to see how you think, because that's gonna allow me to know you a little better. Okay, think like that.
And that's also trying to understand that mental.
Like, yeah, like where you at mentally.
Yeah.
Like, I
Because,
feel
a
like
lot of kids now got a lot of mental health.
You don't never know what's going on at home. And like, if I was coach, bro, I would love to have a relationship with my, like, hey, coach, man, I need to push up.
And but double-edged sword to that. I'm telling you, as a coach,
they gonna be like, you shouldn't be talking to like, but like, that's what I'm saying.
You yank the words out of my.
But like, I don't understand that, because like, how can you say we supposed to love these kids like our own, and then we can't be
but
there,
we
like
can't love them like our own.
We can't love them like our own.
I've had conversations with, and again, I understand completely.
I do
where they coming from. Like, I've had conversations with administration as a coach about not being able to take a kid home from practice. Okay, for example, I'll give you an example. This was a time where I could take the kid home because it was AAU, it was summer basketball, so I could take him home. I had rented a van. When I rented the van, I had to go pick him up when I got the van and stuff, but he wasn't that far, maybe 5 minutes or so from where I got the van from, 5, 10, something like that. And when we got back, of course, before we got back, the routine, call your folks, let them know we coming and how far we are. Then third, we get to the gym. Practically, folks is leaving. We get here to the end. It's 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. He finally gets a parent on the phone. I can hear this how loud the parent is. I can hear your words clearly. And he got the phone pressed on his ear. And you're yelling and saying, you not coming to get him. And I know your very last statement was, if that B can come and pick you up, she can come and drop you off. Beep, beep, beep. I didn't mean, and as soon as he hung up the phone, I'm sorry, coach. What are you apologizing for? You had to apologize for no adult. And then, my mind goes back to him a lot. Because, again, I can't imagine
mental
and how much basketball was an escape, the opposite of a burnout for him. Which it is for most people. You just have those moments. But he just wanted to get out of there for the weekend, go hoop, be with some friends.
Different environment.
And imagining having that moment of peace to get smacked with what I was running from as soon as I get back.
Back to reality. So how do you deal with that mentally?
Ooh, it's hard. I tell you, the hardest thing about teaching and coaching is, at the end of the day, strip away how much you care about them, how much you understand what they're going through, etc. Your profession is teacher/coach. The struggle I've always had is administration wants, you know what? I don't work there no more. Administration, where I was previously employed, cares about the fact that it's an F school. Ashland is an F school. They might be a D now. I don't know. Somewhere in there. We say, as people that care about the kids, hey, 3 things. Number 1, the athletes love sports. And this is a basketball school.
It is.
This is a basketball school. While y'all trying to push all this other stuff, this is a basketball school. Kids love basketball. So let's harness in on that. They love sports in totality. Let's use that. Now, outside of sports, all you offer is sports. So you telling me I can't be no singer, no poet, no debater? Oh no, let me not do that. Let me not be disrespectful. They added esports. You can't be an act. All these other avenues.
They didn't have VOTEC?
Yeah, they have VOTEC. Everybody got VOTEC. Okay, let me rephrase it. You either gonna be an athlete or like something over there at the VOTEC. And you don't understand that most of these babies come up here to this institution day in, day out, strictly You tell them how much they are DF school and they need to pass these tests while pushing these numbers that they don't understand. Let's have some smart goals, some specific, measurable goals that they can actually obtain.
Killing the confidence.
You know what I mean? All it was you put up this poster one day talking about if you hit 30%, you get pizza. Then the next thing we know, the poster's out there, and they asking you, and oh, you didn't get 30%. You don't offer them anything. You don't offer them any outlets. You don't. Everything is you pushing these numbers. You want them to give me numbers, and you're not giving them anything. They don't care about them as people. So that's always been my struggle. My struggle has always been separating the fact that for myself as an adult, I got bills to pay, I got stuff to take care of. So therefore, whatever they're pushing, whatever agenda admin is pushing, the people to sign my check, I got to align with that. While at the same time, having my children that don't understand anything about that. All the stuff that they deem not professional or inappropriate, we deem as caring for these kids. But at the same time, like we told the administration, love, care, kindness, grace, opportunities will bring us from an F to an A. Quit
treating them like
discipline.
Quit treating them like numbers and treat them like humans.
Because we're still on mental health and we're still on the burnout. Because all these athletes that they have, all these kids are athletes, are emotionally and physically burnt out from all of the stuff that they got going on at home and on top of the stuff the admin is trying to do as far as pushing these numbers, and on top of you not giving me any other outlets except the book that's outdated that you got mold in it from. Anyway, we're not gonna get that deep, but the mental toll of these expectations my coach is giving me to keep my grades up and all this stuff to play, while also struggling with the physical toll of coming out here to practice, and by the time we do all that, now we physically tired. Now we gotta practice, and now we go to these games, and now we losing the games. Of course we're gonna lose them. We can't even prepare for them, and the mental toll of getting burnt out on that quick, and then you tell me, "Oh, keep my grades up," but then we know it wanting to play will make you want to keep your grades up, and it'll help you want to keep your grades up. But I don't want to play this no more. Or a football team.
We just losing. We preparing.
Same concept. That's all we spend every day doing is preparing to lose. But now, back in Hickory Flat, I'll tell you some distinct differences for the athletes to make sure they don't burn out mentally or physically. The gym, off top, they have 6 goals in their gym. You know how many we have? You played it, Ashley. How many is in there?
2.
2. There's 2 in there. 2. On top of that, the facility itself looks better. Now, they have a brand spanking new softball field. Keep in mind, Ashland does not have a softball field at all, but they've had a softball team for years. One year, Miss Peterson had to bus them over to Spark Park in Lamar just to practice and play home games. In Lamar, you sit here and get Hickory Flat a brand new softball field. Oh, not only do you get them a brand new softball field, you say, "Hey, WTVA, did you hear about our new softball field? We're having a grand opening game for it. If you want to come on down here to Hickory Flat and check it out." So it was very hard helping those kids deal with athlete burnout because they dealt with it very, very often.
Really, it sounds like they just taking blow after blow after.
Yeah, I deal with this at home. I come to school. I'm dealing with you harping about us being an elf. I go to practice. You don't even give me the proper facilities or equipment. I go to these games. We get embarrassed, and we run it all back.
Every day.
180 days.
All right, man. It's a lot to deal with.
That's a lot to deal with.
And they really don't even get time think about themselves.
Let's say DT Gray makes it to the NBA, decides after my boy, I'm gonna wear number 9. I'm gonna keep the legend alive. I'm gonna wear number 9. I make it to the NBA. I get drafted by who you gonna get drafted by?
It don't matter. I fit everywhere.
Okay, we'll say you go to Chicago. Let's say you go to Chicago. You in the shot. Number 9. You dealing with some burnout.
See,
and it's mental.
That's the difference. I'm gonna let them know off real. Look, I ain't Jordan. I'm me. What he did. What I'm gonna do. Just trust and believe. I'm gonna get y'all 1 or 2. I ain't Jordan now. And there's only one Jordan. God made him.
So you gonna tell him, hey, I'm human.
I'm human. I deal with stuff just like y'all. Some days I don't want to come to work. But if I don't come to work, guess what? I gotta hear all y'all mouth. If y'all don't come to work, y'all only hear one person's mouth. Probably your spouse or your boss, or I got the whole world critiquing me. Just because I don't want to come to work. You don't want to go to work every day. I ain't gonna miss that many. But when I need a day, let me have my day. Because if I come out here and give you 0, 0, and 0, and 0, and I foul out 2 minutes and you done spent all this money, so you should just let me have my day. So now everybody's day ruined. I ain't have a good game. Now I gotta get critiqued by y'all. Y'all done wasted all y'all money.
It's really
like
y'all fault.
It's y'all fault.
It's really y'all fault.
Because guess what? Push through. I don't want to push through today. I'm tired. Had a long night. We just got beat by 40. Me and the coach into it.
We just had to take the plane straight here.
And the plane messed up.
And I
just stunk it up. Like, man, listen. I miss work because your pinky toe hurt.
I got gout.
Well, that's some southern shit. Oh, you got the gout, listen. Yeah, you need to call out work. Yeah. Don't call out.
Yeah, you out.
Yeah, you rallying. But, man, listen, I'm human, man. Let me have my days. It ain't going to be that many. Because when I come to work, I'm going to give my best. If I can't give my best, I'll take a day or 2.
I wish we could do that.
I wish we could, too. I feel like I'll be a better worker.
Me, too. Way more productive.
I just got an extra day because I didn't want to come to work.
Yeah, way more productive. My thing is, bro, at the end of the day,
the day gonna end.
Yeah. And for real though.
The day go a.
And it's gonna move forward.
With or without you.
With or without you. And it's athletes that are starting to understand that. And especially the ones we talk about, quote unquote, the others.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can trade me tomorrow. Mm-hmm. You know what? To be honest, as one of the main guys, if you can set it up right, you can trade me tomorrow.
Because after that Luka deal, ain't nobody safe.
So why not think of myself? Like IT, my sister can die. I can come out here and play my heart out. And you can still trade me tomorrow.
IT for Kyrie, I was like,
that's horrible. I didn't like it. I hated the years he was there. I was happy when he left. I hated it. I hated everything about him being
I did. I feel like as Celtics fans, we didn't give Kyle a fair chance. We don't. So like when he come to Boston and do his antics, I don't blame Kyle. I don't blame him.
The feeling's mutual.
I don't blame him.
Hey, but that's one dude that is going to take his mental health serious.
And that's why
he's going to take it. That's one dude that don't care.
I take a lot. I get a lot of ism from Kyle. Kyle be speaking, man. Yeah. Speaking and talk, man. Like, cause like I said, I try to look at it from both sides. Like as Celtics fans, man, we did Kyle dirty. You in the city of champions, and like I know we got high expectations. Mm-hmm. We got you, Gordon Hayward, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, Marcus Smart, Terry Rozier. Like, man, we had a team, and like, well, that's what we need. Well, that's what we felt like.
At the end of the day, as we discussed, it's several ways that an athlete can burn out, and it's for several reasons, whether that's family, whether that's finances, whether that's issues with teammates, coaches, all types of reasons, even with younger ones, whether that's dealing with school, administration, parent, the coaches, the pressure of people treating you like this, the NBA, and you in the, I'm in the 6th grade, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's so many things that can lead to athletes burning out from, that's all age levels. And I just feel like the biggest thing we discuss is understanding when you can get to the point where you can see past, like we said with AB, see past the outburst and look into the dude, look into the man, and see why he had the outburst and what could have led to the outburst.
Absolutely.
Not just labeling someone as crazy, and let's stop calling mental health crazy.
It's part of you.
Yeah.
Part of who you are is what makes you you, really. So like, just respect how everybody think, how everybody move. You ain't gotta agree with it, but just understand the person.
Yeah.
Don't forget that's the most important part. Whether it's NBA, doctors, whatever you do in the world, that's a person. Homeless people, like whatever.
Yeah.
Just like don't dehumanize them just because where they at. Still
Yeah.
show love, compassion when you can. I understand people got their problems, but like when you can help out, man, help out.
For sure.
For real, for real.
For sure. So, that's all we got. And we appreciate you joining us here on Hoops and Headspace, where we connect mental health and sports. I'm your host, Jada Rich.
I'm your co-host, Tay.
For sure. We'll see you later.
Appreciate y'all.